Okay, the favorite things here, as you will hear later, so we're going to play some duo, David and I, and one of the true highlights of my week is when I play with David. And it's been great because I've been kind of not playing classical music for a while. It's been great to get back to it, and you can judge for yourself, but later on. So that's one thing. The other thing, which is absolutely a favorite thing of mine, is Yiddish, which is not a surprise for some of you who know me. But this is not the Yiddish that you would expect, because it's not funny, but it's not. It's going to be serious, and it's kind of like it doesn't really. When you think about Yiddish, you think about something you want to laugh at, right? But I'm sorry, I'm going to disappoint you. This is actually a very serious poem about life and death, and what's going to last and what's not going to last. And it's actually written by a poet who's still alive, lives in Tel Aviv. He's 96 years old. His name is Abraham Sutzkever, and he is absolutely the greatest Yiddish poet of all times. And this is from an anthology called The Penguin Book of Modern Yiddish Verse. And I'm going to read it to you in Yiddish, and then I'm going to ask you questions about it afterwards.
You have enough light?
See how much you understand.
You need more light.
No, I'm fine. The reason why I read it in Yiddish is that I feel strongly that poetry is music. It's not so much that you understand the words. You might actually pick up some words here, but it's the sound of the language and the rhyme and the rhythm of it, right? So bear with me. I'll read it in Yiddish, and then I'll read it in my own English, which is with a heavy Danish accent, which I hope you will bear with too. Okay, and this is a poem, my favorite poem actually, by this poet. It's from a collection, Lieder von Tagebuch, which is poems from a diary. It's very intimate. Wer wird bleiben, was wird bleiben? Bleiben wird der Wind. Bleiben wird die Blindheit von dem Blinden, was verschwindet. Bleiben wird ein Simmen von dem Jammer Schnirrel scheuen. Bleiben wird der Wolkendl verzeppet auf ein Bäum. Wer wird bleiben, was wird bleiben? Bleiben wird der Traff, bereiches Dick, ein Reus zu großen Widerstand verschafft. Bleiben wird ein Viertelreus, lekowit sich allein. 7 Großen von die Großen willen sie verstehen. Mehr von allen Sternen, Asch von Zoffen bis her, bleiben wird der Stern, was fällt in Sammeträr. Ständig wird der Tropfen Wein euch bleiben in sein Krug. Wer wird bleiben? Gott wird bleiben. Ist dir nicht genug? Okay, Rebecca, you read it in English.
Really?
Yeah, you have better diction.
There's a key word here.
Yes, it is. All right.
That's very important.
Roses are red.
Well, we know what light it is, but I don't know if it has anything to do with that.
Poems from a Diary, 1974. This is a translation by Cynthia Ozen.
Oh, I love her. Yeah,
I love her as a writer. It's not my favorite translation, but it's what we have to deal with. So.
You're stuck with it.
I'm stuck with it.
Wow.
Who will last, and what? The wind will stay, and the blind man's blindness when he's gone away. And a thread of foam, a sign of the sea, and a bit of cloud snarled in a tree. Who will last, and what? A word as green as Genesis, making grasses grow, and what the prideful rose might mean, 7 of those grasses know. Of all that north-flung starry stuff, the star descended in the tear will last. In its jar, a drop of wine stands fast. Who lasts? God abides. Is that not enough?
Well, this is unfair, because I got stuck on green as Genesis, And that was so deep to me, I couldn't keep up with you. I gotta read it again.
So bleiben means lasting, or?
Yeah, to remain.
Last, to remain.
That was really great. I mean, in English at least.
The Yiddish is pretty good too.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. You know, what you said was so interesting because I've been thinking that Kaddish is a lot less about the words than the rhythm and the way there's some sort of a dynamic that pulls you through. It has a, just like a, it's very compelling. It just pulls you all the way through, and there's something so comforting about the rhythm and the cadence.
Yeah, that's so true. You're so right. Absolutely. Yeah. And so many other Hebrew things too is affecting that way.
You gonna do the other one?
Shakespeare's better than the original Hebrew.
You know,
I thought it was better.
Michael, is that original?
You know,
Did you just coin that, or is that
King
old?
Lear, there's a Yiddish version of King Lear, and they changed it. They said for Teichku for Bessert, you know, translated and improved. And they give it a happy ending.
Well, I had to end on a light note then. From Hamlet in Yiddish. Zu sein und nicht zu sein. Ist das eine Scheile?
Read the other poem. Read the other poem. It's so good.
This is a question.
This is a question.
No, it's enough.
Nice. Wait, Ari, there's Mark the Taylors.
Yeah.
What's that?
The Taylors.